Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. Go get a MISM number 1K34 for August 2nd, 2017. Alright, y'all. So, listen. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about being mad at somebody for being themselves. Mad at you for being you. Mad at them for being them. Now, we're not talking about hating on somebody. We're not talking about being jealous of anybody, or, you know what I mean, basically hating on somebody for what they have or what they do or whatever. But sometimes you can be mad at somebody for being the way they are because the way that they are won't allow you to be able to grow with them. Like, you can be mad at somebody for being the way that they were raised, and maybe they were raised to believe in certain values and principles that don't jive well with you. Like, let's say you were raised, let's say you were dealing with somebody who was raised to be a cheater, a liar, and be deceptive. Now, you know that they have the good stuff in them somewhere in the background, but they really were raised to get over on people, lie to people, cheat and steal and whatever. So you know that they're a product of their upbringing, they're a product of their bad rearing, but that's who they are. So it's harder for them to break out of that type of survival mode because that's the survival mode that they have become so accustomed to, and it has worked for them so long that they don't, it's a struggle for them not to lie, cheat, to steal, whatever. So you're mad at them for being who they are because it won't allow you to be able to trust them. It won't allow you to be able to be with them or whatever. It won't allow you to be able to grow with them. You can be mad at somebody for being the way that they are because they're lazy. Let's say they're lazy. They have all of this potential. You know, maybe they have a particular skill that they are so good at that they could blow the competition out of the water. But the way that they are, they just don't want it. They don't want to be the best. They don't want to compete. They don't want to be great. They just want to do things whenever they want to do it. So you mad at them for being themselves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody plays around too much. Maybe they kid around too much at times when they really need to be serious. And you need them to really know how to get their timing down better. But they silly, they want to play, and that makes people get mad at them. Sometimes they get in arguments, fights, and all that kind of stuff. But they are the way that they are. And so we mad at them for being the way that they are. It happens. It's crazy. It almost sounds ridiculous, but it happens. Think about the things that you... Think about the ways that you are. And think about the things that people have been angry at you for. For being who you are, being what you are, doing what you do. They mad at you for being you. Maybe some of the things that people are mad at you for being you about are justified. Maybe you even know that they're justified, but you like, man, I'm me though. That's just me. And I'm gonna be this way until I get tired of being that way. That's really right. But for people who are trying to get close to you, next to you, trying to maybe even open opportunities for you, they ain't trying to hear that shit. So it's tough. Being mad at somebody for being themselves. I'm mad at you, you low down. That's how it goes down. We're going to cover more of this on the show in the morning. But think about it. I want y'all to just plant that in your mind for a minute. How can you be mad at somebody for being themselves? They may not even be hurting anybody else they may not even hurt anybody else by being themselves. But maybe it gets on your nerves, particularly. So the rest of the world don't matter. You want them to be able to do something for you. But they are who they are. They can get dicey. Maybe somebody isn't a good parent. Maybe because they didn't grow up with any better parents. So you expect more from them. You expect them to step up to the plate. But when you look at it genetically, they don't really have that in their repertoire or in their genetic code. So you forget about genetics. What about the fact that you know what's right and what's wrong. Take care of your children. But they are who they are. Mad at them for being them. Now, was you mad at them for being them at the time that you laid down with them and created the baby? That goes for male and female. It's real. So, being mad at a person for being themselves. People being mad at you for being you. Last thing is, what would you or could you change about yourself to stop being you as much as you have been yourself? Like, would you take away a portion of what you do in order to be able to have something better with somebody else, or to improve things, or improve a relationship that you have with somebody else, whether it's romantic or business or social, whatever? Would you do it? Have you done it? Have you tried it? Would it be worth it? Could it be worth it? It's hard to say, right? Anyway, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for this. I said anything can happen to anything can happen to those who go for this. So go hard, go for yours. Remember, sometimes people are going to be mad at you for being you, but what you have to decide is whether you are willing to sacrifice or subtract a part of yourself in order to have something greater with somebody else. If being greater with somebody else is what is being offered. So let's take a look at that. Alright? Y'all have a good night and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. Yeah.